Welcome back everybody, wie is die hier, Wellness Tech with my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm using One UI 8 Android 16, one of them last internal builds, version BYI3, which is very similar to the One UI 8 stable release that also ends at YI3. So I'm not sure if this thing is actually the stable version, but I'm pretty sure that it overlaps probably 99%. I'm also sure that Samsung are really on the roll because they keep pumping new apps and new functionalities. And today I'm going to present you one of them. So in case you did not notice, this thing here is my standard Samsung gallery and of course the standard icon. And then there's something new here that is called the gallery assistant. And we know this concept with Samsung. For example, we do have the camera assistant, we do have also the sound assistant. So they like to name things like this, different apps that help you manage settings like sound assistant for sound and camera assistant for additional camera settings. And yes, now they released also a better version of the gallery assistant. I think available only in Korea, but I'm gonna leave a link down below to APK in case you want to sideload and test it. And now the big question, what the heck is the Samsung Gallery Assistant? Well, allow me to show you. I'm gonna start it from here and then boom, this menu is going to be presented. It's called Gallery Assistant. All right, as you can see, there are a bunch of things that we can do and I'm gonna walk you through each of these settings. But first things first, let me show you some more information. So the Gallery Assistant is a beta app right now with a version 2.0.023. Okay, then you're also able to change some of the settings that you see here. All right, like just hold your finger like this. In a very familiar way, you're able to reorder the settings and the grouping of the settings. And of course, the first time you start this, guys, it's gonna be the permission option because yeah, it's used to do stuff on your photos from your gallery, so it will require permissions for your photos and videos. And in case you also want to get notifications, yeah, notifications as well. Now, let me show you what this thing can do because it's very powerful. It's all about editing your photos, your pictures, not only editing them, but using a mass edit, like a batch edit function. So allow me to show you. Reduce size, shrink selected images and videos to save storage. How does this thing work? You just click here, then you immediately gonna go inside the gallery. So let's say this is a picture I want to edit and shrink the size. And now guys, pay attention. I can go and choose up to 500 pictures. And this is why I said that this thing supports batch function, which means that you can select multiple pictures and videos up to 500 and apply the same settings. So let's pretend that I am outside in nature, I did some nice shots and I'm running out of storage and yeah, I don't have any external memory with me and I would like to shrink the image sizes. I can do this on the go, not only for one picture or one video, I can do this for up to 500 individual items together. Now, for the sake of the test, I'm just going to do this on one picture. As you can see, I have the size of the item, it's 2.5 megabytes, also indicated here in the bottom right corner. And with the help of the slider, I can just go and reduce the size to whatever I want. I can just go as low as, yeah, see in this case, 25 kilobytes. So I can really do a lot of shrinkage if I want, and it's gonna give you some estimate sizes. So let's pretend I wanna just shrink this to 1 megabyte. This is already like 100%. What can I do? I can press save, it's gonna override it, or I can press save copy, which is going to save this as an additional picture. Now my picture is saved and I can click view and I can check and I can already see it as a lower resolution, also a lower size. So remember, I can reduce the file size of a picture or a video and I can do this on a roll up to 500 items together. The next thing is rotate and flip. I think that's pretty indicative. So I can just select one picture or select 500 if I want. I'm going to select multiple pictures. Let me try to show you what you can do because again, here we have the option to do this on multiple pictures. So now all of those are selected and yeah, you can see I'm able to mass rotate them or mass flip them. All right, you can always revert, save copy or override with save. Then something that is very useful, this is the image clipper. You can see it's going to analyze what I have on the photos and give me a suggestion on what I can clip or not. In this case, I can clip the boy out of the whole background, and when I press save, I have two options. I can either save this as a sticker or as an image. Let's try to save an image. All right, now it's there, and you can now see it only saved the image extracted from this picture without the background. This is really cool. Now, what about watermarks? So let's say I've selected this photo. All right, I can just then go here and add a bunch of custom stuff for the watermarks that you can do, of course, also from the gallery. But from here, guys, I can use this repeat option, which is going to put the watermark everywhere. And actually, I'm going to show you. Now I have this picture and I have the watermark all over the place, which is something I guess a lot of licksters can use when they lick very nice and interesting information, new information. So you can see now I have this watermark here, and remember, I can do this on the batch for 500 items all the time. Something, guys, that I really like, and something that was missing. This is the compare pictures. The comparison option works up to 4 images, so you can select more, but then only the first 4 are gonna get compared. And this is something that is very handy if you're testing different camera modes, and you can just, you know, use the zoom in, zoom out, and this is just so nice, guys. And let me show you. Before that, I had to use an external tool called Photo Compare to be able to do the same, but now I can use standard stock Samsung functionality. All right, 2 more options to go. You can save your photos as PDF files for whatever reason you might have, and also you're able to print multiple images and video thumbnails. You can select the paper size, and there's multiple options, double-sided, no color, whatever. And then from here, guys, you can save them as PDF. So let's say print them as a PDF file, or just access a regular printer and have this thing printed. So this is a very useful tool, and I do believe that we can already do a lot of these things, but we can only do this one by one. So if, let's say, I want to edit 100 photos, I'll have to spend like half an hour wasting my time. With that tool, I can do this on the go, on the fly, and I can use like the power of batch editing and do multiple edits with just one take, which is very nice, I would say. Let me know, guys, what you think down below in the comments. I'm gonna leave a link down below to the APK if you want to test it. It only works, I guess, on One UI 8. I'm not sure if it's gonna work on any other One UI versions. Stay safe, guys. VST over and bye.